And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God. We only have all the stock markets going on crypto right now. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. The fact that the New York Stock Exchange, the Nasdaq, South Korean, London Stock Exchange, the SIX Digital Exchange, and others that we're not even aware of, they're all running on a crypto platform right now. I guess they're testing it out or whatever it is. They're playing with real money. It's not monopoly money. I don't know when everything takes off. I'm fine. I'm positioned well, and every month I keep accumulating. I look at real world fundamental news. I report it to you. I report to you that the biggest stock exchanges in the world are now incorporating and running in parallel. They're still going to be using the old stuff for a while, then they're going to turn it off. I'm showing you what's happening globally. I don't know when everything gets the green light. Maybe we have a war. Maybe we don't. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter to me. It's your mindset that helps you make it through a difficult time. See, it depends on how you look at it. I look at this as I'm early. I'm able to get everything at discount prices, and I do every month. And when that day hits, when things take off, you're priced out. People are like, I wish the prices will go up. No, you don't, because you don't even have enough fucking crypto, dumbass. When this crypto takes off, the show is done. It's over. It's no more about buying crypto. You can't buy anymore. XRPs will be like at $1,000, so you can't afford that shit. We can buy one every 3 months or something. That's where it ends up. Your time is right now. I'm showing you. I've been showing for years. But I just can't take waiting this long. Dumb money is what they call you. Dumb money. The smart money sees opportunity and takes it. Right now is just take that crypto, get a loan, whatever it takes. That's what I do all the time. If I see something at a great price, especially with shoes, I'm going in to buy 2 to 3 pairs. I'll have enough shoes for like the whole year. I do that like at outlet, Nike outlets and stuff. If I see a great pair of shoes, I might buy 2 to 3 pairs. I might drop 180, 200 bucks. Because if I see them for 60 bucks a piece, normally I like shoes that, how much do I spend? Like, I don't, for like really good shoes, like really good Nikes, I will spend like with the air cushion, because I got problems with my bones and shit. You know, I'm only 55, no big deal. But it's like I need the old, I need the jogging shoes, not the old guy shoes, but the jogging shoes, because they're comfy when you walk, you know, and when I'm about 280, so but I don't know, I'll spend, I think 70, 80 like tops for shoes that are normally like 120 to 130, 40. I like to spend about 50% off. That's what I do. When I see it, I'll snatch 2 to 3 pairs at least. Same thing I do with crypto. When I see a great crypto price, oh shit, if I don't got the money, I'm getting a loan. I'm borrowing other people's money, not mine. And I'll go buy the cryptos that I need for whatever, whether it's gold. Not this July that we just had, but the one before it, went on a cruise. When I got back around, I think it was July-ish or August, I maxed out 4 credit cards. They didn't have high limits. And one or two had the 0% introductory rate, so I didn't have to pay interest on those 2. So I only had to pay interest on 2 of the cards. And I got all because I knew when gold hit 2,000, like, oh shit, this is my last chance. I just fucking knew it. I told you guys. Get a loan, buy the fucking gold. Guess what I did? I just doubled all my money on that gold. More than doubled it. Maybe almost close to 2.5 it. Man, that was the smartest fucking thing I ever did. Besides starting the show. And that's the show. My name's Crypto Hulk. Not a financial. I love a good cruise. I cruised once. You have to kind of look, different strokes for different folks. So it was all right. if I had the money again, I'd rather just fly to a resort along the beach. And if I want to go on an excursion in a town or something around, I just look. Yeah. Anyway, cruising. Will I do it again? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Would I go to a resort that's a 5-star? Absolutely. Would I cruise? It's just kind of a hassle. I don't know, man. The showers are too small in there and shit. And I know you will get the bigger room, Crypto. Yeah, spend $20,000. So I just rather, I don't like working out on a ship when the ship's kind of moving like this or whatever. And then it's just, God. Oh, just want my own yacht. Oh, just your own yacht. Okay. Now, there's a company called Park West. They're an art company. They go on to cruise ships. I got 3 pieces of art on a cruise ship. I was excited. I love art. I got some more. I just bought another artwork last month. And so anyhow, I don't know where we're going at with this. I think I just wanted to talk to the people that watch my show. For show, because it's an interactive program, so I read the comments and I think, and we'll get to the news, man. We'll get there. Fuck. Chris Sharpie was the first person that showed up. MAB, Ben, Crypto Greek, and Gordon Logan coming at us from over there in the United Kingdom, from a pub somewhere. Okay. I'm still trying to get a hold of Lynn. She's in the United Kingdom. I'll have to call, I guess, after the show. Their time frame's off. And I've got her name here. And trying to see. Yeah, so Lynn, if you're out there, I called your WhatsApp and shit. You didn't answer. And we're still trying to get a hold of you. Your membership has not started until we talk. So at least that's the positive part. Let's go with, if it's interactive, Hulk, share the drugs. Oh my gosh, man. We got drug dope fiends on this channel. You can't be a bigger dope fiend than Crypto Hulk. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't believe a word I say about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. This show is a train wreck. I am 24/7 on heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines, LSD, you name it. I'm eating it, grinding it out, injecting it, smoking it, keystering it. Hulk, those are rookie numbers. Oh my God, it's always Stephen Morris again. Oh my God. So we're going to celebrate the victory. So I started off with the cold plunge with the Crypto Hulk, my journey to 32 degrees. I pretty much have done that this week, or maybe about a week ago. I think I started hitting the 33 temperature one. That's pretty much freezing. The tub, I just thought about it, like it won't go to 32 because then it'll be a block of ice. So I hit my goal. I thought I wasn't going to hit it till March or something like that. And it was like damn near the middle of April, I think. Yeah, the middle of April. So I beat my goal by a month and a half. Like I said, I wasn't trying to hit ice chunks in my water, 33 degree temps. It's just, I knew eventually I'd hit 32 or 33 degrees. So I just worked on it each day. Imagine that, 7 days, 6 to 7 days a week. And I hit my goal. And it's funny, people are like, well, how do you do that? And I'm like, that's why I have the journey, man. You go watch when I first started, 30 seconds in 50 degree water. And I blazed away at it and just kept cold plunging. And then now I'm at 9 minutes. And my next goal will be hit about 15 and then 20. That'll be about max 20 minutes and 33 degree water. And then that'll be the final. I'm not going to stay in any longer because you start getting what do they call it? Hypo, whatever it is when you get too cold, hypothermic or something like that. Hypothermic. The Hoka has the best running and walking shoes available. I'll have to try. I've seen those shoes. I didn't know anything about what they are. But yeah, I broke my record very quickly. Like I set a goal for myself, but again, I let my body take me to where it has to go. As long as I felt comfortable in that water. Sometimes it was like a little, I think twice I kind of got a little dizzy or might have been a little difficult to breathe. But what I did is I cut out the caffeine in the morning. Like normally, like now I'd be drinking a caffeine drink. Nope. I cut that out. Cut back on some alcohol drinking, alcohol drinking at night. Not eliminate, but just cut back. And that really helped my lungs and circulatory system to deal with this cold, freezing water. Because I'd notice if I'd have too much caffeine or too much alcohol, then when I would cold plunge, it wouldn't work quite as good. And I noticed that when I didn't really have any caffeine in my system and, I had a few drinks and stuff, it wasn't a big deal. The cold plunge, honestly, wasn't a big deal. But the days that I did do the other, it would be a rougher cold plunge experience. So that's just my, I'll tell you what, the cold plunge is giving me more energy for real. Like before I would have to have an energy drink or whatever. And now it's like yesterday, I just didn't even need one. I was already like alert because that water, it kicks your fucking ass. Let me tell you, just bam. And it like, whoo-wee. When you're looking at ice in the water, it's that cold. You're like, oh shit. But I'm telling this for people that might be interested in cold plunging, but you start off slow. Look, I'm telling you what, some people are like, oh man, it's impossible. I can never do it. Dude, it's so fucking easy. Watch the fucking journey. That's why I made the damn videos, man, to help you get better. I'm not doing this for the fuck of it. My joint pains and all my body pains down 90%. Okay, my mood is great. I think my brain now is clear, limitless. My circulation's better. My neck pain, I soak up to my neck. I do have a neck, see? But when in the water, you're just sitting in there, so it looks like you don't have one. I don't know. Maybe it's optical illusion because of the water and the reflection. But my neck pain is like gone. It's 90% gone. So for those of you, like I'm 55, and some of us as we get older, I'm telling you what, cold plunge, it's no fucking joke. Start off with like 60-degree water. Straight up pussified male, 60-degree water. Just start with that. And then go in for 30 seconds because, your nuts are going to go up into your throat. It's how cold you're going to get. Then that 60 becomes 59. And then next week, 58. Next week, 57. And then so on and so on. And then before you know, then look, maybe you can't do 33 degrees like me with ice chunks. So fucking what? We're not in competition. This is not a pissing. Crypto Hulk Show is not a pissing contest. With you, maybe with other channels or something, but not with you. My goal is to help show you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and the effects and how it's helping. So this is just one of the challenges I wanted to push my body because I kind of knew cold plunging is going to really help me, but I didn't realize it would really help this much. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I feel like I'm myself again. For the longest time, I'm just like, I'm not quite feeling right. And when I cold plunge and the rest of the day, like just my daily life now, I wake up faster. My brain wakes up faster. Like I'll wake up in the morning and I'm clear. Before it'd be like, oh shit, I need an hour, 2 hours to wake up. No, it's instantly the flip of the switch, like no fucking joke. So are you drinking hydrogen water? No, I have a reverse osmosis. It's called water drop. I think I showed you guys the website once. I think the name of it's Water Drop. I got it on Amazon. It goes on top of a counter in a little rectangular box shaped thing. You put your cup in, but it's reverse osmosis. I think it's like 6-stage reverse osmosis with filters and shit in it. And it's I think it was like $300 or something, maybe $4. But it's an amazing water thing. But let me get going here. In competition with yourself, yeah. Like that's I'm always trying to like become better. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always found ways to try to compete. Sometimes with other people, but sometimes just with myself to make things better, to find a hack. And that cold plunge, I moved to Reno, stopped cold plunging, and things just went to shit after about a month or two. So the effects, obviously, the cold plunge, you have to just keep doing it. And I'm telling you what, it's amazing what being cold does, but work up to it, man. Take your time. I wasn't in any rush. Now I could adapt to cold brilliantly. Brilliant. It's with me, it's the heat, because I'm always like running hot a lot. When my body internal core temperature gets going, oh fuck. Now I'm usually colder in the evenings because things slow down. Like I do all my activity in the morning, and by the evening 6, 7, 8, you know, my body starts slowing way down. I get a little bit, maybe a little chilly or whatever. But during daytime, I'm blazing hot, and so I can deal with the cold. I can't deal with the heat that well at all. So you might be one of these people that you work great in the heat, like it don't bug you, but you can't do the cold. So we're just like opposites on that. So what I'm trying to say is do what you can. Maybe you're that person that you can't go below 45 degrees in a cold plunge. Okay, then that's what you can't go below. Just stay in longer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes, whatever that number is for you. Because I can't do the heat you can. There's no way I could fucking do that. If we were in a dry sauna, you probably would slaughter me. I know I have a friend and going to dry sauna, it's really hot, and like 10 minutes later, they're still not even sweating. I'm sweating within 1 to 2 minutes of being in a hot dry sauna. Like I already got sweat pouring down my head in like 2 minutes. My friend, we were in there, and this dude, it was like 10 minutes. I'm like, are you even sweating? I got a towel and I'm wiping all my sweat shit. He's just sitting there looking at his phone or something. Like, how does that phone not blow up? But anyhow, let us red light therapy this evening, kinetic energy. That's also a brilliant move. I used to go to this place that had the infrared dry sauna with the salt. It would like mist salt in the air, and you'd breathe. That was fucking good. The infrared and all that heat. It wasn't too hot. There's about maybe 90 in there or something, but the red. So yeah, then they had a red light bed I'd go in. But the cold plunge, I'm opposite, 5% body fat. So that's another thing. I'm kind of a little heavy on the body side. So I got fat and muscle. And that also heats me up, you know? So, like, for me into the cold, it's kind of nice. Like, when I get in now, I'm not like, oh, God. Like, now it's a little... Whereas before I was tough, but now I can get in, and then it's relaxing, you know, to have it nice and cold. I'm like, oh, man, this is nice. And then it kind of starts stinging or whatever, and then I get out. So it's kind of like, yeah, it just, when I get hot, I get mad and uncomfortable. Like if I go to a dry sauna, fuck, I hate doing that shit, which I don't too much anymore, but I need to start. But I think once I hit 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes in the cold plunge. Then I think I might alternate each day. 15, 20, the next day heat. 15, 20, so I can get more of a cardio effect like that. Okay, these are just Crypto Hulk's plans. Oh, wait. Kinetic says, never been on a Ritz-Carlton cruise. Maybe after price appreciation, they're all-inclusive. Looks like. I know. I saw that's what I was just thinking the same thing. When I was talking about cruising, I was thinking about, I wonder what that Ritz-Carlton is like, you know? But anyhow, let's get to work here. Let us go to this article here. Copy where? Let me look. Australia. All right, this is the Nasdaq article. I want you to see. Okay, we got to go to work now. The Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has been hooked up with crypto for like 5 fucking years. Now we're going to look at this article here. Nasdaq. So this article is November 2025, a few months ago. Nasdaq. But listen to this first. I'm going to show you the article later where it's the year 2020. This article here, 2 months ago, Nasdaq is looking to unveil tokenized trading platform. It says next year. Will the SEC approve it? So here's an article where the Nasdaq is already talking about having crypto trading platform. Tokenized trading platform. That's crypto trading platform in 2026. That's what they were talking about in this article. On September 8th, Nasdaq submitted a first, oh God, listen to this, a first of its kind application to the SEC. Nobody has petitioned the SEC to have a crypto platform except Nasdaq. That was September 8, 2025. Nasdaq submitted a first of its kind application to the SEC to amend Nasdaq rules to permit the trading of tokenized securities alongside traditional non-tokenized. Investors would have the ability to trade, settle, and clear securities on Nasdaq's trading facilities through a permissioned, or in other words, restrictively accessed blockchain run by the DTC. Oh my God, everybody. Holy shit. Shit. This is big. I have to take pauses because I'm trying to just understand. This is about to get real. So last September, the Nasdaq sent a request to the SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, so that the Nasdaq can offer cryptocurrency, let's say crypto trading, tokenization, where they're going to take real world items like stocks, bonds, whatever, tokenize them, which means turn them into crypto, then offer them for sale. I'm going to show you right now what companies they're talking about, okay? Now, we're talking about tokenization. That's going to be the RISE token. And we're talking about the Canton Network. How do we know? Because they're talking about the Depository Trust Company. That's the DTCC, okay? It's a restricted blockchain. See, Canton is a permissioned blockchain. Now, me and you can buy the tokens, but the blockchain itself is restricted. So that means you and me can't get on there and fuck around and put bored apes or bored monkeys or whatever on there and fuck with people. We can't rug pull people anymore. So Nasdaq's trading is going to be done. They're telling us. Nasdaq is telling us, for those of you that have an ear, let them hear. The Nasdaq is telling the SEC that they have a permissioned blockchain and it's ran by the DTCC. Oh, shit. Here we go with the evidence right here. Crypto Hulk Show. Now, what blockchain possibly could the DTCC be using? Well, there it is right there. Fuck Crypto Hulk. This is a DTCC website. And let's look at the title. This is December 17th, 2020. So in September, the Nasdaq writes a letter to the SEC, and then 3 months later, the DTCC comes out and says they're going, DTCC and a company called Digital Asset, which owns Canton Group and Canton Coin. The DTCC and Digital Asset, they're going to partner to tokenize, oh shit, DTC custodied U.S. Treasuries on the Canton network. Oh, fuck me. What do we see right there? They're telling us, the DTC's telling us they're using Canton. Now, they're going to be tokenizing. You're going to need a company, you're going to need a crypto, you're going to need a company that tokenizes. And guess what Crypto Hulk has right here for you? T-Rise. T-Rise is a partner of Canton because T-Rise is the one that tokenizes for Canton. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Show us these coins. Well, the first one is Canton, and you can get it at Caleb and Brown. I'm not going to show you the token for that one because I want you to buy it at Caleb and Brown. Canton coin. The next one's Rise. That is not at Caleb and Brown. It's 0.009 cents, everybody. Oh, shit. It has a $94,000 24-hour trading volume. This is getting in early. Rise token is 0.009. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I got to get this thing. Oh, you think? There you go right there. I will give you the CoinGecko page if you want to go to CoinGecko and take a look at this shit. Right there, that's your Rise token on CoinGecko. You can see it right there where it says contract on the left. It says info in dark black. Underneath that, it says contract. You could run your cursor to the right of the word contract, hit the copy tab right there, and then you can go find the crypto somewhere. I got mine on MetaMask. So what I'm showing you right here, I mean, fuck, man. Look, you're early. You're lucky. I wish I was early to Apple. I wish I was early to Amazon.com. I wish I would have invested $1,000 into Amazon when it first, before it really hit the scene. What I'm doing, hey Hulk, is Rise potentially worth more money than Canton? It's 50-50 it. I would just 50-50 it. Now, I was talking to a $500 club member yesterday on the phone, and we kind of discussed Linnea, Canton, and Rise. I don't want to get into what we talked about because the guy's paying me $500 a month. But we kind of had a similar discussion. He had a few more coins, and he wanted to figure out should he get them all? Should he split them up or whatever? And I'm not going to tell you what we discussed, but and he's new. And if he joins for a month and quits or whatever, he's new to crypto. So he wants to be able to have the access to call me for like a month and just ask random crypto shit, looking at his portfolio and double check before he swaps this one off and stuff. And so yeah, okay. So right here, September 8th, Nasdaq submitted to the SEC. They said, hey, we want to have tokenized crypto. And they're working with, Nasdaq's going to be interacting with the DTCC. It already showed you the two cryptos for that, Canton and Rise. Now, the crypto trading feature may be available as soon as the end of Q3 2026. So what do we got here? When will this feature be ready? January, February, March. That's Q1 of this year, 2026. April, May, June, July, August, September. We're looking at, hopefully, by September of this year, the Nasdaq might be trading tokenized real-world assets. And if that's the case, your Canton coin and Rise coins, they're going to go fucking nuts, okay? Just thought I'd let you know. Now, this effort seems likely to garner serious attention from the SEC in light of the Trump administration and their strengthening American leadership in financial technologies. What is tokenization? What are the benefits? I'm just going to make it simple as I can. I'm not going to read this whole thing. When you take a real world asset like stock in Goodyear tires, you could turn that stock into like a token, and then people can buy that and then use it to buy and sell other stuff. Because the Canton network, their token, all this, the Rise, T-Rise company will be tokenizing, and all of that will run through the Canton network, which is permissioned. And these people will trade within that little world called the Canton network. They're going to be able to trade stuff in that, on that platform. We get to buy the crypto itself. Obviously, we're not going to be on that Canton platform. It's for very rich people, businesses. How will Nasdaq's blockchain trading platform work? Programmable blockchains have existed since 2015, so why now? So I'm not getting into this big. It's a big article. You could easily spend 30 minutes in this article. Let's go to the next. We're looking at overview of Nasdaq's. Let me click out of that. Click out of the T-Rise. Now, Nasdaq is also working with the R3 Corda platform, and they use the crypto XDC. So now we got three cryptos involved in this. Here's the article title here. Now, this is 2020, May. We're coming up on 6 years almost. In May, it'll be 6 years. Here's, and I remember when this came out, I was new to crypto, very new. I started March. So this is about when I started Crypto Hulk Show, about May 2020, almost 6 years ago. Nasdaq partnership with blockchain firm R3 is great for crypto. Again, I repeat, Nasdaq partnered with R3 Corda, which is an ex-Ripple partner, in May of 2020. Let's read the article really quick. Nasdaq, the architect and provider for the world's most widely adopted market infrastructure technology and services, recently announced a partnership with distributed ledger technology provider R3. It's an interesting development that provides a signal to U.S. institutional investors that with a major exchange throwing its weight behind crypto, the market may be mature enough for them to fully embrace the blockchain to issue and trade financial securities. Nasdaq may be best known for powering the traditional technology-focused stock market that rivals the New York Stock Exchange. However, what is less and well known is that it is a major provider of mission-critical market infrastructure solutions across the trade life cycle to 120 marketplaces, clearinghouses, security, central deposit securities. This Nasdaq is got its little tentacles stuck out everywhere here. With this partnership, R3, the crypto platform, Nasdaq, together through its market technology arm, will now be able to provide solutions that use R3 Corda's crypto technology as they help their clients move from traditional ways of issuing, trading, and settling financial instruments to new blockchain or crypto-enabled mechanisms. Now, they're showing us this here from almost 6 years ago, 5.5 years ago. And they're talking about, that was like 5.5 years ago. And here we are today. I just showed you that about 3 months ago, Nasdaq asked permission. It seems like, is it really going to take 5 years? See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if what we're really reading is true. This shit could have happened. They could have made a complete switch and did it all without us knowing, which is what I think they've already done. They've already done this and it works. And now they're making it look like, okay, now we're going to, because he can't come out with something and fail. That ain't going to work. So, in my opinion, they've already done this, tried it. It works brilliantly. Now, they're rolling it out on the Nasdaq. Okay. Let me click out of that article. So we're talking about R3 from May 2020 becomes a Nasdaq partner. And if you look right here, R3 Corda Network is set to go DeFi with XDC cryptocurrency. I just gave you 3 cryptos right now that are fact-based, being utilized by the Nasdaq. I mean, I can't do any more to show you like which ones. Like, whenever this takes off, it takes off. Let's go to the next article. South Korea, same fucking thing is happening. All of a sudden now, they're getting, it appears that the whole world stock markets, everybody. Ben, 1973. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. Look at this article right here. South Korea approves a tokenized security framework. This is the same thing Nasdaq's doing. Okay? Same damn thing. But South Korea approves tokenized framework. They had a court hearing. South Korea's national legislature has voted to pass amendments establishing the basis for tokenized securities. When in effect, qualified issuers will be able to issue and distribute tokenized securities for trading on brokerage and other intermediaries. South Korea advanced a bill that establishes a legal framework for security token offerings, opening up a pathway for regulated blockchain-based issuance and trading of tokenized securities in the country. Everybody, it appears to me there's a trend right now of stock markets hooking up with crypto. Here's our second story of the day. Let's look at let's go with this article. The New York Stock Exchange. Here's your third one. This one is in the news, everybody. What's the date on this article? January 19th. Well, that's 3 days old. Sorry, it's old news. All of a sudden now you're seeing this, Nasdaq, New York Stock, Korea. We're going to talk about the London Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange develops what? Tokenized security platform. Ta-da! There we go. It will offer immediate settlement via tokenized capital. That is, hey, all this stuff here is the RISE token, Canton, and XDC. The New York Stock Exchange, part of the Intercontinental Exchange, a leading global provider of technology. They're a global leader. A global provider of technology. Oh, so they hook up all the other stock markets in the world, huh? See where all this is going? Today, the New York Stock Exchange announced its development of a platform for trading and on-chain settlement of crypto securities, for which it will seek regulatory approvals. They're looking to the regulators. They're waiting for the regulators to give it a green light, everybody. Stock market after stock. Now, they all have to do this. In order, when for us to get rich, all the stock markets in the world got to be run on crypto. What we're seeing here is I'm showing you it's all being set up. You're not rich today and you won't get rich tomorrow, probably next week. I mean, not next week and not next month, okay? So you can breathe again. It's okay. You can breathe. Tomorrow's going to be the same shitty day that it was yesterday and the day before. What I'm showing you is we are on a pathway. You're on the right path. You're watching Crypto Halt channel. Things are getting set up to be very real. I'm looking at now 3 stock exchanges we just talked about. They're all going through the same process all of a sudden now. How the fuck is that possible, right? London Stock Exchange. We'll get into that one here in a minute. The launch of the New York Stock Exchange crypto securities platform is one component of ICE, which is Intercontinental Exchange, broader digital strategy, which includes preparing its clearing infrastructure. That's what the DTCC does. They clear transactions. I'm just showing you in advance what cryptos are going to be the ones. Now, you can wait till they hit $5 or $10 until you get in. That'll be your bad. For me, I like getting into crypto when it's 0.009. Just something about that. I like lots of zeros before a number. But Crypto Hulk, 0 is a number. Shut up. For more than 2 centuries, 200 years, the New York Stock Exchange has transformed the way markets operate. Everybody, you are going to see a transformation occur because we are in a new era. Cryptocurrency is coming. All of you are watching. All of you are watching this go down. Okay, here we go. Here's another example. The London Stock Exchange right now is doing the same fucking thing. Look right here. What's the title and the date? Well, the date is January 15th. Okay, so 7 days ago. Same fucking thing. Look right here. London Stock Exchange Group launches a what? A 24/7 crypto-based settlement platform for crypto bank deposits. Oh, shit, Crypto Hog. It's all starting to happen around the world. You think so? Yeah, but I think I'll just wait because crypto prices are down too much. I'd rather buy all these cryptos at $50 or $100 a piece, Crypto Hulk. I don't want to buy them when they're a nickel or 0.009. I'd rather just pay $5 or $10, and then I know that these things are going to work. Okay, you're free to do that. That's your option. Fucking dumbass. The London Stock Exchange Group announced the launch of its digital settlement house. It's called Dish. We went over this on my show on last Thursday, enabling 24/7 settlement of tokenized commercial bank deposits across multiple currencies and networks. Dish offers dynamic intraday liquidity and funding management, synchronized settlement, risk education. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. But Crypto Hulk, it's not saying it's using the Canton. Remember that dumb motherfucker? I think it's called the Lord's Keeper. Whoever it is that left the comment. Well, Canton Network doesn't have any connections. I'm like, dude, you're so fucking stupid. I got to kick you off my channel because you're like clearly special needs, and people are going to make fun of you for being a fucking dumbass saying dumb shit like that. Go scroll down to the 5th paragraph from the end. The 5th paragraph from the end. Crypto Hawks, they're talking about a Dish network. They're not even talking about Canton. Let me read this line to you there, smart guy. The proof of concept, which is the Dish and all that, the proof of concept executed transitions on the Canton network. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You fucking know this shit. You were born for this shit, man. Keep going. Let it rip, Crypto Hulk. So they performed this proof of concept on the Canton network, where commercial bank deposits were tokenized by the Rise crypto. That's 0.009 cents. It was tokenized and used as a settlement asset across multiple currencies and assets. You guys, if you're watching Crypto Hulk Show, you're early and you're going to have to wait to be rich. Can you handle that? Can you fucking handle that? Can you handle buying these cryptos before any other channel? Can you handle being able to buy at 0.009? Can you handle that? And can you handle waiting until you're rich? Or would you rather just show up late and pay more? I mean, it's your option. But that's what we do on Crypto Hulk Show. I'm going to get you in as early as we can, show you the trends, and make them your friends. And let's all end up disgustingly rich on this fucking channel, okay? That's my goal. So I'm showing you all these connections. I don't know when this fucking shit happens. How about quit being a pussified male and sit down and shut up and just fucking wait until it happens, okay? Because all this bitching and shit about price and da-da-da, I don't have control of that, dumbass. You don't either. So why don't we just do the fundamentals, buy the cryptos here and there when we can, watch closely to the news in case we have to shift or do something else. And otherwise, you're just going to have to wait till you get rich. That's how it goes. Ed Vidson. Ed Vinson, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Oh, thank God. I thought tomorrow wasn't going to be a shitty day, so I'm going to work tomorrow. Hey. You just keep going. Rise, Canton, Zinfin. We got Gordon Logan. Hi, Hulk. Just to say thanks for everything. Boy, Jove. Gordon, I know you're going to, I wasn't going to say, Gordon, I hope you get rich. Like, I'm just telling you, I know all of you that are watching this program, I'm just putting out the basic fundamental news. It's not my opinion, and I don't have a price prediction. Oh, by January 1st, XRP is going to be $100. That's so fucking stupid, people that give predictions. That's like the 80-year-old hooker, okay? And then you get all these desperate people watching these shows that give price predictions. Like, that's so fucking stupid. How embarrassing. And these dumb motherfuckers will come back. Oh, yeah, well, maybe you missed this one. Okay, these are people that are so desperate. You could be dumb as shit giving out price predictions like XRP to $100 by January 1st. You could be dumb as shit giving out predictions, and you're going to have desperate motherfuckers watching your show and paying you. I'm like, whoa, that's a whole new set of special needs, you know? That we can't have that on this program. What we do on this program is I show you the biggest institutions of the world. What are they doing, and what crypto are they doing it with? That's it. That's all we're doing here on this program. There's no hype. Sometimes we like to have a little fun. Okay. And you have to have fun, encouragement. But we invest on the fundamentals. That's why I don't care. Prices go down, prices go up, they go down. I don't fucking give a shit about none of that. Until I can open up my fucking phone and see at least $1 million in there, I really don't give a shit about what's going on with this crypto space. It doesn't fucking matter. Unless I'm seeing like at least $1 million in that phone, like I'm sorry, nothing, it doesn't concern me because the prices go up and down all the time and shit. But when it's just solid 1 million, then I'm like, okay, now we're kind of getting somewhere. Because again, that might get me a decent house in California, something decent. I need about 3 pretty much to get something pretty cool. I predict I'm about to roll a fat joint. Mike Gilbert says, I predict I'm about to roll a fat joint and buy more Telcoin. That Telcoin, I'm telling you. Hello from Las Vegas. Gracias, Hulk. Always keeping it real. All right, we got 8 minutes. Okay, I got it. You guys got to quit distracting me. Where are we going next? Oh, shit. XDC again in the news. This article is dated January 2021. I know. That's old news, Crypto Hulk. That's a day old. Crypto Hulk, that's fucking old news, like Stone Age. I know. Look what this article says right here. XDC Network collaborates with the AUDD, the Australian digital dollar, by the way. Oh, fuck me. XDC Network, a blockchain built for payments, trade finance, real world assets, has partnered with what? The AUDD. Oh my God, Crypto, this is fucking crazy. This is crazy town. It's the AUDD to modernize payment infrastructure for business transactions between Australia and the United States. I'm telling you what, Australia is right in there. And the government's pretending like they're all communist and shit. Well, they are because they want to control the money. Just like all these fucking government bastards. Every single one of these fucking pussified males that we call government officials. They don't care about people at all. What the fuck are they doing to try to educate you? What are these government people doing? Let's say in America. How are they helping you? They're not. Are they teaching you like this channel? No. My goal is to make you bulletproof. My goal is to show you all the real information that's hidden in a whole sea of bullshit, okay? That's why they're terrified of this channel. It's the most heavily shadow banned crypto channel because they know Crypto Hulk is no fucking joke. I'm going to find the articles. I'm going to find the crypto, put it right in front of your fucking face and say, this is too fucking easy. If you can't get rich off this, you deserve it, okay? To be like some kind of broke fucking whatever bum, okay? Like, I can't make it any easier. I might as well just buy all the crypto for you and get it all done. You don't have to do a thing. You just sit there like a fucking vegetable, right? Oh, yeah. The firms say the collaboration intends to reform the traditional banking rails by offering faster settlement times, greater efficiency in a sector that faces high costs and multiple intermediaries. The payment system allows businesses to convert Australian dollars to US dollars faster compared to the existing 3 to 5 day wait time and large fees and shit. The AUDD is plugged into the Universal Digital Payments Network. It's a Hong Kong, Australia trade program. Oh, now wait a minute. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Let's take a little look here. Here's the video. Now, Hong Kong, it's very interesting. Hong Kong is brought up. They have a money sending program in Hong Kong. Now, how is that, Crypto Hulk? Well, let's take a little looky here. I want you to go. Well, here's a video on World Dollar. There we go. I found it. Go to the 1 minute, 52 second mark. 1 minute, 52 second mark of this video. What do you see right here? Ripple Hong Kong, copyright 2014, the largest Ripple gateway in Hong Kong. Now, what is Ripple? It's a cross-border payment system. It converts. It takes an Australian digital dollar, let's say, and you send it in 2 to 5 seconds, and it can end up in America as an American dollar. This is called the Ripple Hong Kong. Now, what do we just read here? Well, this is the Hong Kong Australia Trade Program, but I prefer to call it Ripple. Now, how do we also know that it's Ripple? Oh, right here, because you have Dilip Rao, a former Ripple founder executive who went to go work for, guess who? The Australian government. Oh, shit. So let's look right here. Oh, just about 3.5 years ago, Dilip Rao left Ripple and went to work for the Reserve Bank of Australia. Now, what are the odds? Dilip Rao, a Ripple executive, and one of the people that was there at the very first at Ripple for like 10 years. He's at Ripple for 10 years, big shot, knows everything. In 2022, leaves and goes to Australia, works for the government, and begins to work on the digital dollar, the Australian digital dollar. What do you think the odds that this Australian digital dollar is Ripple? Oh, I don't think any, there's no odds at all, Crypto Hulk. I can't see any relationship there at all, Crypto Hulk. I'm like, wow. So it's a Hong Kong-based payment system. So what are the odds that that Hong Kong-based payment system is tied in with Ripple Hong Kong? Oh, Crypto Hulk, that's just a coincidence. There's no relationships there either. Even though it says Ripple Hong Kong, it's not Ripple Hong Kong. Okay. Well, and even though a Ripple executive got hired by the Reserve Bank of Australia, they're not using any Ripple technology at all. Okay. Then what are they using? Oh, they're using Ethereum or Bitcoin. Okay. Some people, I'm just letting you know, some people you'll encounter, you can show them the evidence. No, it's only Ethereum, Bitcoin. There's nothing else besides that. I'm sorry. I know you have evidence, Crypto Hawk, but that's not real. That's fake. it's Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's the only ones it could be. There's no other possibilities. Okay, got it. You're fucking mentally retarded. I got that. I can't call you names. They're talking about cross-border payments here. And then they're talking about the XDC network. So they're mixed up in this, the XDC network for cross-border payments. You see, because the XDC network runs on R3 Corda platform, and that's a Ripple partner that incorporated the XRP ledger into that XDC network. They're incorporating the XRP ledger in there. So that's why XDC is used for the Australian digital dollar, because they're working with the banks too. And let me click out of that. And that one. And we are out of time. It's exactly 1 hour and 36 seconds. Let me check really quick the comment section, and then I'll turn this show over to an open show so everybody can watch it. I'm sitting here like a vegetable because I copied your disclaimer. Oh, my God. Oh, God, let me concentrate. My son is now a United States Air Force veteran at 33 years old from chasing ISIS in Africa. Dang. Thank you, who all gave up a lot to protect our country and others. Hong Kong! Michael Gilbert's copy. Quit being a copycat. Short bus, posse up. Stoned on the short bus. Silver at 95 bucks. I'm telling you what, the gold coins at Costco are now $5,100 for one gold coin. I was buying that shit at Costco for 2,000 bucks and less. Dang. Any tips on sending Rise from Revolut to Tangem? Ask Grok. Grok would know. Hulk's show is all you need, pretty much. Everything we discuss is just, I mean, it's so simple. It's not even complicated. I'm showing you how the whole future of the DTCC, they move $4 quadrillion a year, and I'm showing you what cryptos they're doing it with. And it's on their website. Like they're telling you, right? They're fucking telling you what it is. People are like, oh, no, it's Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's it. They're not using it. The why is the XRP going down in price? They'll come up with all kinds of whatever to ignore facts. These people ignore articles and they ignore facts. We're looking at the fucking DTC website. They're telling you Canton network, right? People are like, well, it doesn't say they're going to use the coin. These people, oh my God. The Crypto Hulk. It didn't say in the article that the Australian digital dollar is using Ripple, but it doesn't say that. I know, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Just a Ripple executive goes to work for the Bank of Australia. Basically, Dilip Rao went to work for the government of Australia. And yes, it doesn't say anywhere that they're using the XRP ledger. Like, what do you think, man? Like, really? Is that where we're at now? Unless you see it in writing. Yes, Michael Gilbert, Crypto Hulk fan, the DTCC is using the Canton network along with Ripple Tech. They're not going to tell you that. That's so fucking stupid. Like, well, I can't even begin. I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I'm going to confuse myself. I'd have to be a confused person to think like that. And I'm having a hard time with that logic with people that think like that. Because then, I mean, that's flawed thinking. Like, you kind of just know when a Ripple employee leaves and then goes to work. Like, let's say he went to work for the Federal Reserve of the United States. Like right now, you got Michael S. Barr, ex-Ripple executive. He's number 2 at the Federal Reserve. Like, is there any, let me ask, Is there any other crypto person that's worked for any other crypto company make it to the number 2 position at the Federal Reserve of the United States? Answer, no. There's nobody else even in the Federal Reserve from like no other crypto company. Like this whole thing, I can't explain how that happens. Rosie Rios. She used to be the treasurer of the United States of America. She quits and goes to work for Ripple and says she wants to work on the new world of money. Or what did she say? She says, I want to work on the future of money. And then like a month later, she pops up at Ripple. I'm like, whoa. I mean, just on and on. It's just, you're either going to believe or you're not going to believe. And then later, you're going to be broke at Costco holding a sign. On the back of a notebook, it looks like this: I will suck dick for XRP. Okay? That's what you'll be one of those people. Go Rosie. All right, that is it. I will see you on the next one.